Hi, welcome to my channel, The Magic of Math, where we will master math one video at a time. Today, my video lesson is on how to subtract integers. If you haven't already watched how to add integers, I strongly encourage you to watch the previous video in the playlist on how to add integers, because in this video, we will refer to the rules for adding integers. Let's begin. Our objectives today are that you will learn a rule to subtract integers, and then we will use that rule to actually subtract integers. Here's the question I would like you thinking about today as I proceed through the lesson. How is subtracting integers related to adding integers? So you can see we're making a connection to adding integers, so you must really understand the rules to adding integers to be able to subtract integers. Just as a reminder, we're going to use integer chips. I'm going to model how to subtract using these. So we need to understand what they are. A yellow integer chip is representative of a positive 1. So when you see this, this represents the number 1. The red represents a negative 1. So we have a positive 1 and a negative 1. And that represents a 0 pair, because positive 1 and negative 1 are opposites or additive inverses, and they together, when added, equal 0. So when you combine a yellow and a red integer chip, they're a 0 pair. So this has a value of 0, which becomes very important when we are subtracting. So I'm going to model how to subtract integers that have the same sign. So we can subtract here. We're subtracting 3 and 2. 3 subtract 2. Both 3 and 2 are positive. The second example I will do is negative 4 subtract negative 1. Negative 4 and negative 1, both integers that are being subtracted, are negative. So to start by modeling, I'm going to put 3 positive integer chips on my mat because I have a positive 3 to start with. Then it says to subtract, which I'm sure you've heard the word take away. Subtract means remove or take away. So it's saying subtract 2 positives. So I find 2 positive integer chips and I'm going to take them off my workspace, leaving me 1 positive integer chip for a difference of 1. Remember, when you subtract, you're finding the difference. Let's try this second example. I start with negative 4. So I'm going to put 4 negative chips on my mat, and it's asking me to take away, subtract 1 negative chip. So I'm going to take 1 negative chip off my mat, leaving me a difference of 3 negative integer chips for negative 3. Your turn. I would like you to pause the video. You can draw your integer chips or find something in your home that is 2 different colors. Sometimes students use Legos. You might use 2 different kinds of food. You might use some money, coins, quarters, and pennies. Whatever it is, find something to represent positive and negative and try the subtraction problems. Come back and hit play when you're done. Welcome back. Let's check your work. So I'm going to start by putting 5 positive integer chips on my mat. And then I need to subtract 3 positives. So I'm going to find 3 positive integer chips, remove them from my mat, and I'm left with 2 positive integer chips, giving me a difference of 2. Let's try the second one. I'm going to start with 6 negative integer chips on my mat, and I'm going to subtract or take away 4 negatives. I select 4 of my negative integer chips, and I remove them from my mat, and I'm left with 2 negative integer chips, for a difference of negative 2. Now let's do this with different signs. I'm subtracting a negative and a positive. 4 subtract a negative. So positive subtract negative, negative subtract positive. This works differently. So I'm going to start on my workspace, on my mat, with 3 negative integer chips. Now this says to take away, to subtract 2 positives. I do not have 2 positive integer chips. It doesn't just say take away negative 2. It says take away 2 positives. So I could take away two negatives, but I can't take away two positives because there aren't two positives on my mat. But I've learned about zero pairs. So I can add a zero pair to this mat because it doesn't change the value. A positive and a negative integer chip is a zero pair, and this is equal to 0. So I still really only have -3 on my mat. Then I can add a second zero pair. Still 0. So if I put all these integer chips together, I still only have -3 on my mat. Now I can do what it's asking me to do. It's asking me to subtract or take away two positives. So I can take my two positive chips off my mat, and I come up with a difference of -5. Now later in the video I will show you how to do this without integer chips. But for now, let's try another one. So I'm going to start by putting 4 positive integer chips on my mat, and now it's asking me to subtract a -1 or take away one negative chip. However, I don't have any negative chips on my mat. But if I add a zero pair, remember this is adding 0. When you add 0 to any value, it doesn't change the value. Now I have one negative integer chip that I can take away. So I remove it from my mat, and I can find my difference. My difference is 5. Your turn. Please pause. Use whatever you found for your integer chips, which could be simply just drawing them on paper. Come back and hit play when you're ready to check your work. Welcome back. So I hope you started by putting 5 negative integer chips on your mat. Then you were asked to take away 3 positives. So you would first need to add 3 zero pairs. Now I can take away 3 positive. When I do that, I am left with -8. Second one, we're going to put 6 positive integer chips on our mat, and I'm being asked to take away or subtract 4 negatives. So I need to add 4 zero pairs so that I have 4 negative integer chips to take away. Remove the 4 negative integer chips from your mat. Gives you an answer or a difference of +10. Now let's learn our rule, because we don't always have integer chips available, or sometimes our numbers are so large it's not practical to use integer chips. So our subtracting integers rule, there's only one. Unlike addition, there's just one rule. To subtract, we're going to change the subtraction sign to addition, and then the value that follows the subtraction sign to its opposite. Or another way of stating this is to change to addition and add the opposite. Sometimes students often say, keep, change, opposite. So let's do one out together. So we start, we keep, we change the subtraction to addition, and then we change the number that follows it to its opposite. So 6 subtract 15 is identical to saying 6 add -15. Now the great thing about this is we've already learned how to add integers, so now we can use what we already know to find the difference. So we have 2 different signs. When I have 2 different signs and I'm adding, I'm going to find the absolute values of both. The larger absolute value is 15, which was negative, so I'm going to make note that my difference needs to be negative. I take my larger absolute value and subtract my smaller absolute value. Remember, the absolute value of anything is positive. 15 subtract 6 is 9, and it's -9, again because the largest absolute value was originally negative. So you remember when we look at this, that if the signs are different, the larger absolute value dictates what your sign will be of your sum or difference. All right, let's look at our second one. We're going to rewrite this. We're going to keep the first value, the -11. We're going to change subtraction to addition and add the opposite. The opposite of -7 is +7. Now I'm adding, and I have 2 different signs. So I'm going to find the absolute value of both. The largest absolute value is 11, and that was negative, so I know that my difference is going to be negative. So then I take the larger absolute value, subtract the smaller. 11 subtract 7 is 4, and my answer needs to be negative. Your turn. I would like you to try each of these. Make sure you rewrite keep, change, opposite. Come back and hit play when you're ready. Welcome back. So let's do these out together. Our solutions. Keep -8, change subtraction to addition, change -16 to the opposite, which is +16. I have two different signs. I'm going to find the absolute values of both. My absolute value of 16 is the largest, and that was positive, so I know that my answer will be positive. I rewrite, and I subtract the smaller from the larger absolute value. 16 subtract 8 is 8, and remember, it's positive. The second one, keep the 6, change subtraction to addition, change 17 to the opposite, which is -17. Two different signs, so I'm going to find the absolute value of each. 17 is the larger absolute value, and I need to make note that my answer will be negative. Take the larger absolute value, subtract the smaller. 17 subtract 6 is 11. Remember, it needs to be negative. Your turn. Rewrite and subtract. Welcome back. Keep the first value, change subtraction to addition, and change -5 to the opposite of 5. And then I'm going to remind you, these are opposites. -5 and +5 are opposites or additive inverses, and they have a sum of 0. Your turn. Go ahead and rewrite and find our difference. Come back and hit play when you're done. Welcome back. So I'm going to first rewrite this to addition. I'm going to keep 12, change subtraction to addition, and the opposite of -4 is +4. Now I have the same sign, 12 plus 4, so they're both positive. My answer is +16. Here's another one. Please pause. Come back when you're done. Welcome back. So I'm going to keep my first value of -13, change subtract to add, and the opposite of 6 is -6. I'm adding two integers with the same sign. They're both negative, so I know that my answer will be negative, and 13 plus 6 is 19, so -19. Remember, when you're adding and they both values have the same sign, you add and keep the sign. So that's how you subtract integers. I hoped that helped. And remember, if you've mastered adding integers, you're only adding one rule to subtracting, and that would be rewriting it to be addition. So keep practicing, and I hope you'll come back and join me at the magic of math and master yet another video one at a time. So please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and sign up for notifications. And I hope you all have a great day.